The movie begins with Venu, who was heartbroken after being cheated by a girl named Parvathy 5 years ago. He is unable to focus on his job due to her memory and decides to forget her completely. At that time, Venu's parents call him to inform him that they have arranged his marriage with a girl named Anjali and the wedding will take place at Parvathy Hall. This news saddens Venu because, while trying to move on from Parvathy, his wedding is set to happen at a place that constantly reminds him of her. He requests his parents to change the venue, but they refuse, saying, "We've already printed the invitations and invited relatives. It's too late to change anything now." Venu then calls Anjali's older brother, Anandh, who advises him, "Forget her and start a new life." Anandh and Venu share a close bond, and Venu looks up to him as an elder brother. Anandh had arranged the marriage between Venu and Anjali to help Venu move on from his past. Venu's parents visit a fortune teller to inquire about the marriage. The fortune teller sees a speeding bike and says, "Just like that bike is going fast, Venu's marriage will go smoothly too." However, the bike soon gets into a severe accident, hinting that the marriage won't be as easy as expected. That night, Venu talks to Anand over the phone and confesses that he still can't forget Parvathy. Anand suggests Venu take her photo and burn it to release his anger. Venu agrees, but on the condition that Anand attends his wedding with his wife and child. Through their conversation, we learn that Anand had separated from his wife after receiving a letter from her ex-boyfriend, which led Anand to believe she was still in contact with her ex. Venu advises Anand to use her photo as his phone wallpaper, hoping that constantly seeing her face might lessen his anger. Both Venu and Anand start searching for the photos in their cupboards. When they finally find the photos, it is revealed that the woman Venu once loved and the woman Anand married is the same person, Parvathy. Neither of them had any idea about this, as Venu had gone abroad after his breakup. Venu burns the photo, while Anand sets it as his wallpaper. The next day, Anand sends an apology message to Parvathy and goes to her home with his parents to bring her back. Meanwhile, Venu is guiding Anand through an earpiece, advising him on what to say to Parvathy to make amends. Anand repeats Venu's words, "We need to forget our past and start a new journey." Touched by his words, Parvathy believes Anand has changed and agrees to return with him. A few days later, Venu returns to India for his wedding and visits Anand's home with gifts. When Venu and Parvathy see each other, they are both shocked. Venu, unable to cope with the situation, leaves, making an excuse about urgent work. After Venu leaves, Anand tells Parvathy, "Maybe hearing your name reminded him of his ex, but when I find that girl, I'll slap her because she ruined my friend's life." Parvathy, terrified that the truth will come out, fears that Anand will throw her out again. The following day, Venu calls Anand, intending to break off the wedding. But Anand advises him that while it's hard to forget an ex, getting married will help him move on. He also warns Venu, "If anyone other than you tries to break this marriage, I will kill them." Frightened, Venu and his friends devise different plans to stop the wedding. First, they ask Anjali to break off the engagement, but she says she knows about his past and it's not a big issue for her. Next, they try to convince Venu's colleague to spread rumors that Venu is a scammer, but the colleague refuses, saying he wears Ayyappa Swami's garland and cannot lie. Then they visit Anjali's college stacker, who has lost hope in her. They create a fake report stating that Venu will not be able to father children and give it to Parvathy's father, a doctor. However, Parvathy's father does not recognize the report as fake, so this plan also fails. Venu and his friends visit his school classmate, known for breaking up many couples. They explain the situation, but Venu also reveals the truth to Anjali. Anjali responds that Parvathy has already told her everything and questions what others will think if the marriage is called off. She points out the money spent and the invitations sent. Understanding her concerns, Venu decides to go ahead with the marriage and informs Anand that he is ready. Meanwhile, Anand's school friend has already disclosed the relationship between Venu and Parvathy. When Venu arrives, Anand slaps him and declares he will not marry his sister to Venu. However, Venu insists he will marry Anjali on the same date and at the same venue. When Anand asks Anjali to break off the engagement, she refuses and warns that if he does, she will run away to marry him. Venu's colleague, coming from a temple, claims to have told Parvathy's father everything, adding extra details. Venu slaps him and goes to Anjali's father, explaining that his colleague is mentally unstable. Anand arrives with the fake report, but Venu successfully disproves it by showing discrepancies in the doctor's name and contact information. The next day, Jorge, a stacker disguised as a Baba, arrives at Anand's home, but Anjali recognizes him and reveals he is the stacker with Anand. Anand, enraged, beats Jorge. Jorge then goes to Venu's home with a cylinder, threatening to kill Venu if the marriage proceeds. As marriage preparations begin, a don named Shravan arrives at Venu's place. Shravan is also Venu's friend, seeking revenge for a prank involving chili powder and milk on his wedding night, which led to his wife leaving him. The following day at Parvathy Hall, Venu notices many people trying to ruin his wedding and becomes anxious. Anand plans to reveal the truth about Parvathy at the wedding, hoping to stop it. Discovering that Shravan is also there to disrupt the marriage, Anand tries to assist him, but Shravan refuses to disclose his plan. Jorge mistakenly kidnaps another person named Venu, and Parvathy is also abducted by Shravan, who believes she is his intended bride due to their past college relationship. This completely derails both Anand's and Shravan's plans. Anand angrily beats Shravan and his associates. When the truth is revealed, Shravan releases Parvathy. Jorge grabs the Mangal Sutra and tries to escape, but Anand's father scolds him, saying, "Are you happy to see your sister's marriage ruined? Look at your uncle, how happy they are. We know all the truth. Parvathy already told us everything." Anand realizes that he didn't told his uncle about the letter. Then how did they know that? The letter was actually sent by his uncles, not Venu, and fights with them to stop the marriage. He retrieves the Mangal Sutra and gives it to Venu. Venu ties it around Anjali's neck, and Anand and Parvathy resolve their misunderstandings. The movie ends on a positive note.